take
Laura,
credit,
how are
but
we?
no. Hello, do you want to come in the middle?
Come in the middle.
Squeeze in.
How are you getting on?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you guys?
She's just called you the Vape Crusader.
This is where local papers come into their own element when they get such good. But I will say, for years I have tried to make myself less waste Laura, and then Vape Crusader comes along and just takes the top. So
just gotta
that is
take
my
it.
yeah.
I think that's a pretty strong nick. Like that's like a strong name.
Yeah, but it's the amount of people that now come up and go, vapes. So you're like, vapes. That is me. Vapes. Yeah.
Listen, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here tonight. Congratulations on the win.
you.
What does it mean for you to be here tonight at the Pride of Scotland Awards?
Do you know, I feel a bit embarrassed, right? Because there's so many amazing people, communities, groups that have won awards tonight. So it does feel like really no, but it does. But also I think I've definitely been the face of the disposable vape campaign, but there's so many individuals, organisations, charities that have done amazing stuff behind the scenes. And so I think I'm also here, I guess, on behalf of everyone to just, say, isn't it great that we've been able to raise awareness of this issue and get the UK to change the law? Like, that's, really fantastic.
That's only been very recently, isn't it? Was it in June?
1st of June, absolutely. And so it just shows you that if there's an issue that comes about, that you're passionate about, that you want to change, even just starting talking on social media about it can potentially lead to a campaign that actually leads to, change legislatively, which is just fantastic.
It's actually terrifying how many kids so young now you see with vapes and stuff.
Yeah, and I think this has been the bit that has just been unveiled when we've been doing this campaign, is like these devices, they're not good for the environment, they're not good for us, and the marketing, it's billions of pounds worth of marketing globally that goes into these, and these companies are laughing at us, they're laughing at taking our money, our kids' monies, and it's just really frustrating. And we were so close to a generation free from the grasps of this tobacco and nicotine industry, but here they are. And that's something I found really encouraging, is that actually all along, whether it's teachers and parents, community groups, litter pickers, like no matter who it was, people were saying actually, these should not exist and we need to get rid of them. So obviously the industry is already finding ways to get around the legislation, but this has been the first marker in the sand, the first step in the right direction, which has been fantastic.
Well, more power to you for using your social media platform for the good. That's
and
amazing.
There's lots of people here who have got big social media followings, and they could all, take a little bit of time. Yeah.
I'm up for it.
But to
I'll
raise
be joining
awareness
on.
for any issue, it doesn't have to be something environmental.
Sure.
It can be any issue. I know these guys raise awareness for fantastic issues as well. And they do it on social media. So actually, there's people in this building tonight, here at this event, who are raising awareness, but there's so much more people could be doing.
Absolutely.
And I think especially people who have those big followings, don't need to be an expert, an environmental scientist or whatever, but just to raise awareness for issues like, health, well-being, mental health, environment, whatever
100%.
it might be, that would be
Absolutely.
amazing.
Listen,
I
you're an
love
absolute
that.
inspiration. Absolute inspiration, and we hope you have a fantastic night.
You're the
Congratulations.
pride of Scotland. I hope you have a lovely night. Nice to see you, Gorge.
Take care.